start to fall.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, first question is that what have we learned through the activity? Firstly, we gain valuable experience in both practical and theoretical aspect of engineering and teamwork. Secondly, we learn how to apply concept of physics and mathematics. Thirdly, we develop important problem solving skills.
What are the challenges while doing the activity? The challenges while doing the activity: first, plan a design. We need to find the suitable design for the bridge that can support height weight and could pass the experiment that test the strength. Other than that, the design must be beautiful and no one work perfectly. Second, structural strength. The bridge should be strong and stable to hold the weight even though the material only using a paper. It was difficult because we need to build a structure that could support weight without fail. The third one, teamwork. Communication is the important element in a group activity to find the best idea to make sure the outcome of the project is work perfectly. Supporting each other is the key to not fast giving up when facing the struggle to the success.
Okay, next is strategy in building the bridge. So we have four strategy in building the bridge. The first is material reinforcement. For material reinforcement, we employ the strategy by rolling a paper tube as many as possible and combine them to make a stable bridge base. The bridge base is the stand for the bridge. So the bridge base will make the bridge more stable. So that's why we have to ensure that the bridge base is very stable and very strong. So we also make an accordion folds for the bridge deck to ensure the rigidity. The accordion fold is made because it can help in ensuring that the deck is in a stable state, so that whenever we put uh, a heavy burden on it, it can withstand the weight. Next is load distribution. For load distribution, we employ the strategy by adding 3 rolled paper tube in between the bridge piers so it can act as support for the bridge. Because if we don't put the rolled paper, then the piers won't have any support and it will collapse in any minute. So it acts as a support. Next is the symmetry and balance. So for symmetry and balance, we ensure that the piers is in an even state to balancing the bridge. For this one, we make sure that the piers have a same length, same height, and then we make sure that each of the bridge have one pier so it can support the bridge. Next is modular construction. For modular construction, all the compartments for the bridge is built individually before combining them. Means we build them one by one before we combine them. So last but not least, our thoughts on the strategy is, based on the strategy only, we all thought that it was quite a good idea where they have their own advantage and also disadvantage. First, the advantage is building the by using our strategy is building the strategy is quite simple with no complicated steps, and it still can withstand the weight when we put weight on the bridge. However, the bridge also loses its aesthetic from the simple design, and the stability is quite worrying. As you can see, the bridge is quite wobbly after finishing, and we're quite worried whether it can withstand the weight. Luckily, it can withstand. We also make a few changes to adapt to the situation because of the time constraint. So, although we have a complete strategy at the early of the planning, but because of the time constraint, we have to make a few changes so that we can finish building the bridge in between the time. So, in conclusion, we think that the strategy is quite good, but it still can be improved so that it can tackle all the problems that could happen, and let's say if it's real life, like no risk can happen. Thank you.
As autumn leaves start to fall, oh, will you cling to me, my love? If my simple words are just not enough, let me start by saying you're